which platform should you game on? Historically, I think most of us growing up, we've essentially everybody's owned multiple consoles. Like that's been the norm for quite a while now, I would argue. Even going all the way back to the N64 days, right? Like depending on the audience I'm talking to, you might not know what that is. Oh, wow. Who's in there? Come out. But going all the way back to the N64 days, I mean, if you wanted to play games like Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers, then yeah, you had to pick up a Nintendo 64. If you want to play games like Final Fantasy and some of the other many, Tomb Raider, some of the other many Sony exclusives at the time, then you had to own a PlayStation. And then along came the Xbox, the OG Xbox, and games like Halo. And so if you wanted to play Halo, you had to own an Xbox. And same thing with the Sega Dreamcast. Before Sega officially backed out of the... Yeah, we were smashed. Before Sega officially backed out of the console race, they had dropped the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was one of my favorite consoles. Ahead of its time with the VMUs and the memory slots you could put into the controller, and it actually interacted with the game. And I remember playing games like Berserk and Call of Duty. I'm not Call of Duty, but Resident Evil, among other games. The Sonic game that was on there. I remember playing a lot of fire Sega games over on the Dreamcast. And if you wanted to play them on top of the other games that were available, then yes. And games like NBA Live, in Madden, if you were a sports, you know what I mean, a sports gamer, you like playing sports games, you likely owned more than one console. If that's the direction we're going in here right now in modern days and modern gaming, then I think most gamers will find ourselves with a setup or a dual setup of somewhere along the lines of a high-end gaming PC and a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox Series S or X and a PlayStation 5 Pro, because maybe Microsoft gets their stuff together and they drop an actual decent exclusive. Starfield had so much potential. I reviewed Starfield from a hardware perspective and it kind of from a gameplay perspective in a separate piece of content. And Starfield had potential. It has amazing graphics, right? I think that stands the test here in terms of what makes the game, good and what in some of the things that holds it back, right? But its gameplay loop is not great. But I will say this: if I was on the fence, I would also definitely consider how can I just absorb the cost of gaming on both platforms, right? Like pick up where's your priority or where's your focus? I was waiting for them, and they did come around. If they weren't saved by their teammate, I would have murked them. I would have got them. But consider where your priority lies, right? Is it PlayStation exclusives or is it PC exclusives? Wow. Is it Microsoft exclusives or Sony exclusives? You could do yourself or save yourself a bit of money or find good value and picking up your games or using the Xbox Game Pass or games like subscriptions like the Xbox Game Pass. I mean, Sony does have their subscription-based Game Pass as well, but it features most of their exclusives, and then you also have to kick it up to the premium version, a version that, in my honest opinion, is worth it. Yep, I know you was coming, but I knew you was there. Oh, I had him. But where does your priorities lie? Where will you spend most of the time playing your games at? Which platform, which launcher? Is it most of your easily accessible games like Minecraft and Apex Warzone and what have you? I mean, those games are available on nearly all of those platforms we just described. Your experience, though, could vary. Games like Minecraft, not so much, but on PC, well, somebody's out here that's not on the same team. There they go. But I mean, over on PC, you may have access to mods. There are some mods on Xbox, but if you want, you know, the true mod experience, I was trying to chuck a grenade at him, but I didn't respond quick enough. But if you want the true mod experience, then first of all, that's going to be over on PC. But if you're just playing, you know, like vanilla Minecraft and, you know, just casual Destiny 2, let's go. I mean, that's actually closer than it looks. 125, 102, not bad. We got the W. But I'm not entirely proud of myself on that match. But depending on the game, you could save some money by going with, say, a used Xbox and a pre-built, or build your gaming PC yourself. You follow the content here. And if you're new, subscribe. We can show you the way. If you're on the fence and you're still, say, gaming, you know what I mean, on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, my goodness, you could jump over into the platform. You could jump over into the platform with like a $600, $700 gaming PC. Not necessarily equivalent to the PlayStation 5 Pro, but with so much more potential to upgrade, potential to optimize your settings for maximum FPS and balance and graphic fidelity and image quality. All of these options and tools are at your disposal. If you build a companion gaming PC, or you buy a companion pre-built PC, one that's properly spec'd, similar to a PlayStation 5 Pro, then you're already ahead of the game before you even start to play.